All right, Shalom. Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, all honor, and all glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rachakwadash. I'd also like to give double honors to my elders and apostles at Great Millstone that do group well. And I would like to say peace and salutations to the Lord's elect, the hopeful elect in 1/3. And Lord's will, this lesson will be edifying as well as exhorting to the sincere sheep of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rachakwadash. And Tawadiya Bashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rachakwadash, for giving me the inspiration to do this lesson. And as the title reads, Eve is in for a rude awakening. All right. Eve and Jake ultimately is in for a rude awakening, but the physical counterpart of the nation of our people, the woman of our nation. All right. Eve, the so-called black, brown, Hispanic, Latino woman, has prided herself in finding success and the image that Esau has given him. So it seems like you can slither through the curses, find a way to uplift yourself out of the curses, being single, being independent, and ultimately that's the old serpent, striking you again. The old serpent has struck again. All right. That's a title right there. The old serpent has struck again. And Eve is surprised. Eve in 2024 is surprised that the old serpent is being the devil. All right. So I'm going to share this quick video with you. And, hey, Jacob's trouble is going to sober Jake up. All right. So let's play this and Lord's will get some precepts and it'll be edifying.
I've been with FedEx for 6 years now. And it just shocks me that.
I hope it ain't an ad. Dang.
Here's the top 3 reasons to switch toothpaste to Senstein Clinical White. Number 1, 2 shades.
This nigga right here, man. See, Jake's lost. Jake lost. Get a beard, man. Jake is lost trying to make it through Esau. Let's just pull it right here. About to make me pull a precept while we're waiting. All right. Let's go back.
That I can't deliver in.
Start over. Just bear with me. There we go.
6 years now. And it just shocks me that in 2024, I'm still being told that there are certain towns that I can't deliver in.
She's surprised.
And when I ask why, or I'm still being told that there are certain towns that I can't deliver in. And when I ask why, they say they're sorry that people are the way they are, but I can't deliver there. And it's crazy because when I first started at FedEx in 2018, and my supervisor there, I was in Springfield, Illinois, and she told me, like, you can't go there. And I was like, huh? She's like, you can't go there. And I ain't too much think of it. And so I was delivering one day in a different town. And I had a late pickup. So I had a few hours to spare. So I'm like, I'll just drive over to the next town. It's like 12 minutes away. Like, I'll just go to the Walmart. You can always kill time at Walmart. I drive over to the Walmart. I walk in, and the looks I got made me immediately turn around, go back to my truck and drive, the little 12, 13 minutes back to the town that I was in. And I parked in an abandoned parking spot, and I just sat in that abandoned parking spot for like 2.5 hours. And yeah, she's like, I'm sorry, but that's just the way they are. And then when I went to Wisconsin, I was cool. I always delivered to the rural areas, but then I had a guy, talk to me crazy, like just real crazy. Anywho, and now I'm here, and it's a route that I can't do because I'm Black. And it's not because I can't do the route, it's because of how the people in that town act, or how drivers have been treated in that town.
And see, that show you right there. That show you that the Gentile mindset of the female counterpart of our people she's surprised that she's being treated like a so-called black male. Okay, that's one thing that I notice about the women of our nation, which subconsciously shows you that they separate themselves from the rest of our people. So you feel that because you're a female, you'll get a pass even though you're black. See, I'm telling you, in for a very rude awakening. Okay, let me get this real quick. This is Revelations 20:2. It says, and he laid hold on the dragon, that old serpent, which is the devil and Satan, and bound him 1,000 years, which this is going back to Esau, Edom, being brought to a very low estate before he crept out the caves, ultimately made his shine back on the surface through what you know as the Renaissance. But the point that I want to pull out here is that old serpent. Remember that old serpent that beguiled Eve? Okay, Eve is beguiled. Okay, she's literally, she's what they could say subconsciously. She's surprised that her as a woman. See, that proves Queen of Heaven. See, you may call yourself a black woman, but you identify as a woman first, then it's black woman. See, that whole feminist shit, that got you twisted, okay? Our women are tripping right now because they get a pass because of the Queen of Heaven. But this is why it's called Jacob's trouble, meaning any Israelite here in Babylon, and of course there's going to be issues throughout the world, any Israelite here in Babylon is going to go through a state of trouble, no matter age or gender. Okay, and that's the problem that you're witnessing right now. Is she's surprised? I'm gonna go back, but I want this real quick. I want that key word she said. Look at her face. Through.
I've been with FedEx for.
It don't matter how long you've been with her. It don't matter. That's another thing too. Jake think I've been over here. I've been what Vivica Fox say and set it off. I counted 20,000 by hand for you. And you gonna fire me? Yeah, we gonna fire your ass. What you thought? See, the Jake woman, okay, she's in this spirit. All right. Black woman from Django. This her right here. This who the black woman embodies right here. He said, everybody out. Not you, Sheba. She said, I know you weren't talking to me. See, the so-called black woman is about to experience a very rude awakening. Okay, this isn't a personal attack. Okay, this is as being a watchman, observing, giving out the warning, and you having so many demons on you want to, they're just hating. Okay, tell the Lord. All right. Now watch this. This is Genesis 3:1. The serpent struck again. Genesis 3:1. Now the serpent, which we all know this word serpent means enchanter. If anybody that's first tuning in and you know about the garden and the snake in the garden, it wasn't a literal snake. All right. Serpent, snake. But you also call people a snake or a viper. But when you go to the etymology, the origin of the word snake, it goes into someone that practices divination, observes signs. This is why Eve is in the horoscopes. Learn by experience, practice fortune telling, okay, an enchanter. So the man in the garden that's referred to as a snake was actually a warlock. And this warlock, he beguiled the woman, just like now, okay? The woman is beguiled. She's surprised that there's racism in 20. What the fuck? How are you surprised? No. What you're saying is you're surprised that you as a woman experience the aspect of racism that your so-called male black counterpart has to deal with since the conception. Okay, that's what they're telling you. You see, when you look at, now don't get me wrong, you got a few sisters, you got a few of our women that understand the plight, okay, or situation we go through. But for the most part, if you in the right spirit as a woman, you know that the Israelite man receives the grunt of the curses. The most of the weight is put on the Israelite man's shoulders. This is why in 2024, this so-called black woman that works for FedEx, as if this is her pass out of the fucking ghetto, Okay. She's surprised that she can go amongst Esau. She knows, oh, well, I know the black man can, but me as a black woman, I should be. What makes you think you get a pass? What makes you think that you're going to get a pass? See? It says, now the serpent, the witch, the warlock, the enchanter was more crafty, was more subtle than any other heathen beast in the field, in the world, right? Beast representing man, field representing earth, which Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, power had made. And he said to the woman, see, this is how he gets you. This is how he got you, okay? And this woman is God. Because what did he say to her? Stand up for your right. You're independent now. You can work for us too. We'll treat you as a woman first before we see your color. And did the woman ever take a second and say, do they do that with my so-called black men as well? Absolutely not. Okay? Because it's that old evil, that old cursed evil black woman eye. All right? Let me get the precept. Let's go to the curses real quick. All right? This is Deuteronomy 28. Now, it's around 54. Okay? That evil eye is not only amongst the men, but it's also with our women. Okay? So for you sisters out there that the Lord is dealing with, understand us Israelite men, we not only got to watch out for Esau, for wicked ass Jakes, but we also got to watch out for Jakettes. All right? The woman against us too. Okay? Let me go to 54. All right. Look, here goes the tender man, but then it also goes into the woman. Okay. Look. Deuteronomy 28 and 56. The tender and delicate woman. See, our Israelite women used to be tender and very delicate. Not now. They ball their fist up. They swing at you. They fight you. Their hair is a mess. You know, they leave you in a heartbeat and join the serpent. The tender and delicate woman among you, which would not adventure to set the sole of her foot upon the ground for delicateness and tenderness, her eye shall be evil towards the husband of her bosom. See? You want to know why the so-called black and brown woman shit on the rest of her own nation, starting with the men and the children? Is because of the curses. This is why in 2024, she's surprised that she can't go into others' towns. Let's watch. Let's play it again.
6 years now. And it just shocks me that in 2024, I'm still being told that there are certain towns that I can't deliver in.
The fuck you think? Where you think you at? Where do you think that you at that you're shocked that your ass can't go? See, they're aware of the Israelite man's curses, problems, chased, isolated. But when the so-called black woman has to deal with what the so-called black man deals with, now the whole world stops. Now we got to address this. What's going on? See, Eve is in for the rudest awakening ever known to man. All right. Jake, of course. All right. Eve and Jake. But the so-called black and brown woman, they're gone. They're delusional. Okay. She says in 2024, she's surprised that she has to deal with racism. I'm not. Why the hell do you feel that? Why are you surprised? Because Babylon is built off the Queen of Heaven. Okay. Queen of Heaven. Queen of Heaven. But those curses. Okay. So it's FU, right? It says her eyes shall be evil towards the husband of her bosom and toward her son and toward her daughter. This is why we have a terrible family unit as well. All right. And the first woman that comes to mind outside of her ass is this woman, mother. Oh, wait, hold on. I got you. Hold on. Let me do it like this. Let me do it better. Doe, boy, mother, boys. And this was the boogeyman when I was growing up. This was the boogeyman for me right there. That's the boogeyman. Okay. You want to know the boogeyman of the so-called black and brown man right here? This is the fucking boogeyman. Let me give you the scripture on it. Let's go to Job 14. All right. Rude awakening is coming. This is Job 14 and 1. Man that is born of a woman is a few days and full of trouble. Fucking trouble right here. Okay. This is what we dealt with as so-called black and brown men growing up. All right. The Budweisers, the Shabba Ranks, the Newports. Okay. And then they go out in the world knowing that there is racism, knowing that their son, all right, is targeted, but they're not expecting for them to get that same treatment. See, in Jacob's trouble, you will be treated like a black and brown man. You will be treated like a nigga, if not worse. You are in for the rudest awakening known to man. But see, you're still under that serpent juice. Genesis 3:1. Now the serpent, the witch, the warlock, the enchanter was more crafty, was more cunning than any heathen beast of the field, which Yahweh Basham Shai power had made. And he said unto the woman, see, I'm listening. Yes, Mr. White Man, I'm listening. Yep. 1st and 15th, I'm listening. Yea, has the power said, ye shall not eat of every tree of the garden? So see, he gets in her ear. And then she say, you're right. I am a woman before I'm an Israelite. See, that's what they identify as. So you sisters out there, do you identify as a woman first or an Israelite? You see? Because see, we over here, we identify as Israelites. But the Gentile mindset of our people, all right? Kings and queens, right? Black woman is God, right? See? I'm a single, independent black woman. See? But now you got to deal with it. This is why she's surprised. She's surprised in 2024 that she's being treated like a nigga.
I've been with FedEx for 6 years now. And it just shocks me that in 2024, I'm still being told that there are certain towns that I can't deliver in.
Let me just say this for the brothers and the few sincere sisters. Are you brothers and few sincere sisters, are you shocked in 2024 that there is still hatred for Esau against Jacob? Because I know I'm not. Let's get the precept. Amos, this is what the prophets have been saying for years on the highways and hedges. And you know who walks by? The so-called black man and black woman. Okay, we good over here. We ain't got nothing to worry about. All right, wait till Esau roll on your ass. See, all you black proud power couples, you take pictures and post on Instagrams, okay, and try to, I'm living my best life. Watch, okay, watch. All right, let's go to Amos 1, and 11. Amos 1 and 11. We're not surprised at all. This is Amos 1 and 11. Thus saith Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, for 3 transgressions of Edom, the so-called white man, Edom, who majority of Jake don't believe is their enemy, the black man or the black woman. She's right here. She's surprised that Esau is still her enemy. See, but I thought I was just cute and okay, and I'm just a FedEx worker. See, you got caught up in the sauce. You got drunk off the serpent sauce, swimming in the wine of Babylon, and thought your ass could skate away with a FedEx windbreaker on. Are you kidding me? Jake, you're not going to be able to hide. Okay? You better go watch Rosewood. It says, and for 4, I will not turn away the punishment thereof, because he did pursue his brother with the sword, and did cast off all pity, and his anger did tear perpetually, and he kept his wrath forever. So Eve sees Esau jumping on Jake, so then she thinks that she's fine. See, she sees Jake gouging their eyes out, Mandingo fighting, running from the police, and she just gets a pass every trip. So she has gotten drunk off getting a pass from Massa until Massa says it's time for your ass to get a beating, okay? Because you know what Massa's going to do, all right? Let me get some precepts off the comment board real quick. And Shalom, Yahweh Bashim Shai Bashim Kakadas Brakathum to you brothers, man, and you few sincere sisters. Shalom. Zaquan, this is Isaiah 32 and 9. Rise up, ye women that are at ease. You're at ease because of Babylon. You're at ease because Esau has made you feel like you're okay, but we want him. You better get out the way now, girl. We want the boy. Well, guess what? We got to get Ezekiel 9. Judgment's coming for boys, girls, men, and women, and children. Okay? You're not going to get a pass. They think they're going to get a pass. You're not going to get a pass. Hear my voice, ye careless daughters. Give ear unto my speech. They don't want to listen. But this is the thing. This is why through the Rakah Kodash, the Holy Spirit, we go out and teach, edify, prophesize, and warn. We're not, come here, sister, come here to work. Sister, girl, take your pants off, put yourself some dress, and get you some fringes. Here, come sit on this side. Sister, shalom, sister. No, we're not here for that. Okay? This isn't a dedicated Deborah a service. All right? This is for the elect. Okay? The hopeful elect, the 1/3. Starting with 144,000, then followed by the men, women, and children that consist of the 1/3 that are in here in Babylon. All right? It says, many days and years shall ye be troubled, ye careless women. See, and they're careless because this is a careless city. What is that in Zephaniah? All right, this careless city. So you've gotten drunken off the cares of this world and feel like you can integrate into this world with blonde hair, light skin, talking in a way that's professional. Hey, the last thing you want to do is talk to a so-called black woman that's in customer service. Okay, trust me, I know. Then one of the most oppressive people that I've had to deal with is the black woman right there. Okay, this is a real demon that's circling the nation of Israel. All right, we've dealt with it. Go back, finish our precept. And it says, many days and years shall you be troubled. You know what? You deserve it too. Okay. If you ain't in the right spirit, you're going to get offended. The so-called black and brown women need judgment too. Just like the so-called black and brown man, 2/3 consist of men, women, and children. Okay. We got to get Ezekiel 9. Ye careless women. You're very careless. You don't look at how you dress. Look at how you act. You don't even have the spirit to say, man, I'm making my physical counterpart of my own people look bad because I don't listen to him and I only listen to the ones that enslaved us. See? For vintage shall fail. Yeah. Hey, in Jacob's trouble, you ain't going to be calling the black woman as God in Jacob's trouble. All right? You're not going to be able to wash, clean, okay, weave. See, all the things right now you get to put on. All right, like Mr. Potato Head, you can just switch out, change your eyebrows, ears and eyes and lips and nose. But in Jacob's trouble, what you got is what you gonna have. You ever see that show Survivor? They make them jump off the boat with whatever they're wearing. You gotta survive with what you got on. Okay, most you got on slippers, slides, and leggings. You know, another man's do-rag. It says, the gathering shall not come. Tremble, ye women that are at ease, be troubled, ye careless ones. Strip you and make you bare and gird sackcloth upon your loins. And that sackcloth is mourning. Okay. And you're going to have an extreme amount of mourning going on. All right. Now, let's keep going. Let's see what else we got on the board here. Oh, let's hold up Revelations, let's go Ezekiel 9:4 real quick, just to justify the statement that I made pertaining to prophecy of Jacob's trouble. This is Ezekiel 9:4. And the Lord, Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, said unto him, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the forehead, the Wah. That word mark is the Wah. It's not the same word mark in Revelations 13, which is charagma. Neither is it the word mark in Romans 16, which is scorpeo. So you have to understand marks. And set a mark upon the foreheads of the men. Look, it says men first. See, that's another thing. Majority of our women do not have a spirit of humility and cannot bow before the Israelite man because she's so drunk off the success of the wicked that's for a short period of time that she can't look at the Israelite man as ever being equal or above the oppressor that's over us. And that's where you fail to realize, because you don't have eyes to see. You see, the people out here have no idea, just like what Yahushai went through. He said, isn't this the carpenter's son? So people that deal with us, they have no idea that we're gods, but we die like men. They have no idea. Okay. The most powerful being on earth in the near future is going to be the Israelite man. All right. Starting with the elect. Okay. Starting with the hopeful elect, starting with the men that are sighing and crying about the abominations that be done in the midst thereof. It's 2024 and your ass is surprised. You know, that spirit is old. Like with Jake, Esau call you a nigga. He's getting held back, telling him, say it again. He said it the first time. You need him to say it again. You know? It says, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for all the abomination that be done in the midst thereof. And to the others, he said in my hearing, go ye after him through the city and smite. Let not your eyes spare, neither have ye pity. Slay utterly old and young, both maids and little children and women. And who? And women. Who? Women. Right? That's how they say that, right? See that? And look at her. She's perplexed. This is the spirit that Jake has over them right now because they're sottish. Jeremiah 4:22. For my people are foolish. They have not known me, but they know FedEx. They know a bi-weekly check. They know how to wake their ass up and clock in and smile, right? But they don't know the Lord. They don't want to know the Lord, right? She probably believes that God is a so-called white man. They are sottish children. They have none understanding. You don't even know who your enemy is. Yeah, that nigga, he did me wrong. No, that's not your enemy. That's just the curses coming out of you. You got more enemies than your fellow so-called black and brown man or woman, okay? But Jake is so isolated with the curses in their mind that the only people that they look at as an enemy is someone of their same complexion, all right? It says, and they have none understanding. They are wise to do evil, but to do good, they have no knowledge. That's right. They have no knowledge. Because if you had some sense to you, okay, you would have said, I am not surprised in 2024 that they are still treating us just like this. See? And this goes to show you that Esau or Jake can jump through all the hoops, tie all the loops, do everything Esau says, what he tells them to do. But at the end of the day, there's still going to be enmity. Genesis 3:16. It says, 15. And I will put enmity between thee and the woman, and between thy seed and her seed. It shall bruise thy head, and thou shalt bruise his heel. See that? So there's enmity between Esau and Jacob. Okay? Just because, and one thing I noticed too, is a heavy demon, is there's a Edomite lover demon on our women. Okay, I don't get offended. I don't get offended seeing the counterpart of our females of the nation of Israel, so-called black and brown women, jump over onto Esau. That's just a part of the curses. I don't trip about that. But what they are in they're in for a rude awakening when Jacob's trouble happens. Okay, you're in for a very rude awakening. All right. So it says, let's go back. Ezekiel 9:6, slay utterly old and young, both maids and little children and women, but come not near any man upon whom is the mark, not the mark of Cain, the mark exempt from judgment, and begin at my sanctuary. Then they began at the ancient men, which were before the house. And that's another thing too. When that judgment starts coming down upon the quote unquote leaders and elders and bishops and generals and captains of the nation of Israel, that silly women laden with iniquity have been following, just like men not knowing that those are graves that they're crossing over. Oh, y'all in for a rude awakening. When you start seeing the men that you do follow after find out that they were false prophets and false apostles and false shepherds, and the Lord comes calling, and those angels start judging, oh, y'all in for a rude awakening. And then Rev 12:12, when Esau starts coming in, because he knows he's got a short time, and he ain't differentiating man and woman of the nation of Israel, where everybody getting judged. Oh yeah, y'all gonna lose it. Revelations 12:12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. What you gonna do when he starts offering the sea hip? What you think, you gonna get a pass? You think you're gonna get a pass? That's my thing. They actually think that they're gonna get a pass. That's a queen of heaven demon, man. That's a legitimate queen of heaven demon. See, the women here in Babylon, that's the thing. They identify as woman first, black second. See? Woman first, Israelite second. See?
And when I ask why, they say they're sorry that people are the way they are, but I can't deliver there.
You ain't know that? You ain't know the devil's supposed to be the devil? It says the old serpent. See, this is the thing. You know? Oh man, where are we at? It says, therefore rejoice ye heavens and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil, the who? The devil, that old serpent and the devil is come down unto you. Me? Yes, you. I'm surprised. Well, you shouldn't be. I'm the devil. Remember that old Gadite proverb? We might have to keep that up. Remember that old Gadite proverb in Natural Born Killers? Native American proverb. Let's put natural born killers. I could quote it, but I like to show just a little visual. Okay, so right here, there's a scene where Mickey and Mallory Knox is Woody Harrelson and his woman, where they stumble upon a Gadite. Now this Gadite right here, look, see, it says bit him on the cheek. I want to kind of get it verbatim, but I can read it. Let me see. All right, but basically in this movie, in this scene, he's telling an old Gadite proverb how one day a woman had nursed a poisonous snake back to health in the wintertime. So she nursed it back to health. Then when it became spring, when the winter broke and the snake got better, it bit the woman. And the woman said, why'd you bite me? And the snake said, I'm a snake. I'm supposed to bite you. See, that's why we're not going to pity the fool. Let's get that. Pity not a snake charmer when they're bitten. See, Eve is a snake charmer. Nah, let me talk to him, honey. Right there. This is the snake charmer. But when your ass get bit, don't say, where the black men at? Watch, woman, which she had allergic reaction. Woman says, where's all the black men at? Ain't that the fucking nerve, Let's put hit with brick. I believe she had an allergic reaction, but she claims she got hit with a brick, and then she's online saying, where's all the black men? Look at that shit. But that's what they do. Like I said, I believe that she got an allergic reaction, but when she did the video, she was saying, where's all the black men at? Ain't that the gall? Ain't that the audacity? You see that? When we deal, which I don't know if she's a Jake or not, but she portrays herself to be a so-called black woman. But ain't that the craziest part, where the woman, the women of our tribes will go out dressed like this, act like this, shake like this, move like that. Then when something happens, mind you, dissing us, denying us, hey, what's up? How you doing? Get out of here, broke black nigga. Get out of here, broke black nigga. Ain't that what they do? Right? Hold the door open and they don't say thank you. Just rude, inconsiderate, disgusting, and nasty. And you wonder why we go to the heathen woman. But anyway, so then you go out here, free, black, independent. Then when something happens to you, it's all called black men. Where are you at? The audacity. The audacity. You see? But yeah, you supposed to. What you want us to do? Cry because your ass got bit? You the charmer. Jake don't know who their enemy is. All right. But let's get this right here. Sirach 12 and 13. Who will pity a charmer that is bitten with a serpent? Right here. So something happened to her. They Sandra Bland her, if you will. But something happened to her. And then we supposed to all sit up and, oh my goodness, it happened. Are you okay? What is that? Jeremiah 11 and 14. Let me go there real quick. What does Jeremiah 11 and 14 say? Yep. Jeremiah 11 and 14. Therefore, pray not thou for this people, neither lift up a cry or prayer for them, for I will not hear them in the time that they cry unto me for their trouble. This is the trouble that the Lord bring in. What we supposed to do? We supposed to pray for you, but the Lord is judging you? Whoever perish being innocent, that's something you got to deal with. It says, pity not the snake charmer. Your ass shouldn't have been sitting on his lap. You shouldn't have went with him. You remember the story with the Jake woman? She, a black woman died. She went over a sleepover. You over 30 years old having a sleepover. Black woman sleeps over a white friend's house and dies. See that? But we supposed to make a GoFundMe. Shalom, y'all. Let's look. Who gonna pity a snake charmer's been? All these Edomites in here, and you're the only one up in here. Don't like Jake. Probably got an Edomite male. Okay, slept over and never woke up. You went to sleep over here and never woke up. You in for a rude awakening, the rudest. You in for the rudest awakening. Sirach 12 and 13. Who will pity a charmer that is bitten with a serpent, or any such as come nigh wild beasts? Right, like a child. Didn't I tell you not to touch the stove? Yeah. So when I was supposed to feel bad for you, I told you not to do it. I remember years ago, it was a so-called black woman. She came to camp, and I was talking, and the spirit jumped on me. She was listening. And I said, I got a question to ask. I said, is a white man the devil? And, no, I don't. Exactly. See, people, you got to be vetted. You got to be tried. We got to know what spirit you in. We got to know where you at. Okay. You got a lot of Israelites that know the Israelites that are still just black and brown. All right. They got a Queen of Heaven demon on them. All right. They got a Jezebel demon. They got a women come first spirit. All right. Just like Elder Apostle Tahar always says, you've been in Babylon too long. You've been in Babylon way too long. All right. Let's get a couple more precepts. We're about to wrap it up. This lesson ain't even that long. It don't even need to be this long. Go right here. Let me see what we got right here. That's right. 2 through. But we knew that. We knew that they were through. You know, oh, that's the spirit. I didn't even see. The brother was posting it. See that? See? So let's go with this. Oh, perfect. This is 2nd Ezra 9:9. Then shall they be in a pitiful case, which have now abused my ways, and they have cast them away despitefully, shall dwell in torments. And in that day, that's when the humility could come out. Brother, please, brother, black man, help. Nah, I'm seeking my own salvation. All right. It says, for such as in their lives have received benefits, the government's my baby daddy, right? Look, do I need to get the visuals? Do we got to get the visuals? Look what she said. She said, the government is my baby daddy. Let's see who pops up. Yeah, she saw popped up, but she wasn't the first one. It was a Jake woman. It was a Jake woman that said that she had blonde hair. All right, let me go over here. She might just be the flavor of the week, but she ain't the first one. Okay, that's a colored baby right there. So you know she liked Negras. But there's another one where it was a Jake woman. All right, you could take my word for it. You probably seen it, but why I gotta lie? You know why I gotta lie? So let's go back. It says for such in their lives have received benefits. Exactly, and Babylon is a benefit. Babylon is a benefit to the so-called black and brown woman. Okay, they use Babylon the most. You got some trouble, some issues. You trying to use the world and not abuse it. You trying to get a little extra stamps. You know, some public housing. A Jake woman will help you with that. Okay, that's the Jake woman's department right there. But she's gotten drunk off the dependency of Babylon. This is why she's in it for a rude awakening, because when the deal goes down, she's not going to think that Esau is going to treat her the way she's seen her physical male counterpart be treated. That's the problem. Okay, you're going to get hit like a man because you be swinging like a man. So trust and believe you're going to get hit like a man by Esau. Okay, it says, for such as in their life have received benefits and have not known me. Yeah, not my God. Not my God. My God love everybody, right? All right, whatever. Go down the street. It says, and they that have loathed my law while they had liberty, right, grace, and when yet a place was repentance was open unto them, they understood it not and despised it. Yeah, years ago we had a so-called black woman spit on us, cuss us out, try to fight us, okay, while we were at camp. Nasty, evil woman too, all right? And they the most ones out of order. And then they raise out of order men, okay? There's a woman going viral right now getting on the black and brown woman because she was speaking facts. You talk all this mess about the men, but you're the one raising them. You're the one having them. And then when they grow up, you get upset how they're treating you, but you've been showing how you treat them. Do I gotta show it again? Okay? What you thought was gonna happen? Then she tried to get Trey's daddy. You ain't happening. All right? Ain't happening. We on a new age, man. The Israelite man is excelling in the spirit and in the mind, and the Jake woman is getting left behind and she hates it. I seen a video of a so-called black woman doing a response to the passport bros, and she basically said, I told you they'd leave us. So see, the so-called black and brown women have power here in Babylon. But when we leave Babylon, we leave your ass behind And you see, you have no more strings over us. You have no more collar over us. See, that's the problem. Okay, you try to lord over us. I'm like, damn, what you the government? Fuck you tracking me for? How much money you make? Damn, well, ask the IRS. Why don't you Google the state minimum wage before you ask me how much I'm making? But you don't ever put that standard on Esau. You don't ever say, damn, man, it's messed up how they treating y'all, man. No, it's y'all not paying for me. See, we don't deal with that over here. I'm just speaking in a general statement. All right. I don't deal with so-called black women. All right. Now, where was I at? Let me go back to the comment board. All right. Let's get a couple more. I'll deal with an Israelite woman, but I'm not dealing with a so-called black or brown one. If you have ears to hear, you know exactly what I mean. It says, yet place of repentance was open unto them, understood it not, but despised it. We see that all the time. Okay, we see that all the time. They drive by, they roll their eyes, they're smacking their head and their lips, you know. 2 Ezra 9 and 12, the same must know it after death by pain. So pain is coming. Pain is coming because you know why? That's Jacob's trouble. All right. Proverbs 16 and 18, pride go up before destruction and a haughty spirit before a fall. And a great fall is coming. Okay. A great fall is coming for Jacob. And you know what? But he will be saved out of it. Let me end it off on this. Okay. And I'm not your enemy. What? Because I tell you the truth. Galatians 4 and 16. Let me snag that real quick, just in case anybody has got spirits on them and their Arthur fist is starting to get activated. Look, we speaking facts here. Galatians 4 and 16. Am I therefore become your enemy because I tell you the truth? See, we just telling you the truth. All right. Tell us, are we lying? This is in the Bible. Jeremiah 30 and 7. At last, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even a time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. See, starting with the what? The Lord's elect, the 144,000, followed by the multitude of men, women, and children. Okay, so I just want to do that real quick lesson. Eve is still shocked in 2024 that she's being treated like a nigga. But that's because you tried to separate yourself from the curses in your own people by identifying as a woman first. That's where you messed up at. So you know you done messed up, right? So I just had to do that quick lesson. I didn't even mean to make it this long. But hey, call halal, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to my elders and apostles of Great Millstone that do well. Peace and salutations to the Lord's elect. With that being said, Shalom.